my tea. Get my tea. You right there, yeah? She want a couple. It's kind of cold still. We are live.
Guys, I'm Joe, 1/3 of the CYBERNERDS, and this is your...
Go on.
And this is your GS Raven, and this is our review of Star Wars... of Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I'm really excited.
Save the rebellion! Save the dream!
Alright. Like, really, episodes like this, I just don't know how to act.
You really don't.
Like, it's been 365 days since the last Star Wars movie.
Yep.
Episode 7. We're in 2016. Like, we're the best time to be Star Wars fans. Got a new movie, Rogue One, and we're not even going to waste time. This is the review, the full review of the movie. I've seen it 3 times since Thursday. How many times have you seen it?
3 times.
We watched it twice together. This is the review. All right, we're gonna go ahead. Go ahead.
I think you missed out something.
Go ahead.
You said how long was it since you saw the Star Wars movie?
365.
365. And how long has it been since Star Wars Celebration?
I don't know. I want to say 6 months. 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Cool. Which where we were first exposed to this movie, Rogue One.
Yeah. Like we wasn't first exposed to it, but we was there on the panel. We was at Star Wars Celebration.
Do you know why I say like first exposed?
Go ahead.
Because if you go back to our other CYBERNERDS video,
the one what we did from Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was really the first one where we got mad excited for it. Hence why I say.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you. I'm just ready to talk about the movie. Guys, listen. This is a spoiler-heavy review. That means we will talk about stuff that happens in the movie. Spoilers. There will be spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie, all you've got to do is add this video to your favourites list, go watch it, come back. If you don't care about spoilers, watch the video, click like. Alright, we're going in. We are going in and we're going to start from the beginning. Raven. Let's just start slowly. Characters. Who's your favourite character in the movie? Tell me why. Go.
You really gonna answer that question? Come on. It's great. I called it before. I felt it before. Chirrut Imwe is my favourite character.
Alright. Talk to me.
Why? He's the closest thing to the Force.
Alright.
Like the way he moved, and I know, I'm talking about Rogue One.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the team.
Okay.
This is the Rogue One, isn't it?
I mean,
are we talking about?
You said he's the closest thing to the Force. I'm pretty sure we saw.
We're talking about.
Alright. So
the team is called Rogue One.
I won't interrupt you again.
Alright, cool. I understand your excitement, but bear with me.
Go ahead, do your thing.
It's the closest things to the Force, and I loved how he wasn't just, the Force is this way, the Force is that way. He felt the Force, and everything he did, the way he moved was through the Force. The way he felt other people, he read other people, was through the Force. Do you want to add anything to that?
Good character. Not my favourite.
And he was funny.
Yeah.
He was funny.
Okay, one of the things, look, I do really like his character because it's the first time we've ever really seen. We did see Maz Kanata, who we want to say is Force sensitive, but we never really got to see use it because she says she knows the Force.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. But this is the first time we've actually seen someone who's not a Sith or a Jedi, whatever, really use, believe in the Force and use it to their advantage. And that's what I really liked about it. That, to me, was amazing.
See, I thought when, with Maz, the way she said it, I know the Force, I thought that's the kind of character we was going to have. Nope, that's not what we had.
Yeah.
Literally, through the Force.
No, I really do like him. Great, he had some great scenes as well. So that was good. Nah, I'm gonna take it to... I'm stuck.
Between?
Well,
Lord Vader.
this is the thing. I'm not going to have Vader on the table because with his limited screen time, I'm not going to say he's fleshed out enough in this movie to be your favourite character.
What he did, he fleshed out.
No. He fleshed out himself enough. But, do you know what I'm saying? Everything I saw of Vader, I knew of Vader. Do you know what I'm saying? Right. I just saw it. I'm stuck, but I want to... This is so hard.
By the way, this is the first time we've seen Vader in cinemas.
This is so hard. All right. My two characters, I'm stuck between two characters. One, K2SO.
Yeah, it was mad.
K2SO has propelled himself in one movie to be my favourite droid in the Star Wars universe. I like him better than R2-D2. I like him better than C-3PO. I like him better than Chopper. I like him better than everyone. Like, and the reason I do is it's not just because he's funny. It's because like he brought something to this movie that wasn't there from the other characters. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he had a sarcasm, a wit, like, and I really liked it. And it's the first time that a droid has ever made me feel connected to a droid. That's the first time I felt connected to a droid. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's certain things I expect from R2-D2 for him to do, but this is the first time I felt like when he goes down in the end, like when he dies, my stomach, I was like, oh, I've never felt that for a droid before. So I knew I was invested in him as a character. Now, I'm stuck between him and Orson Krennic. Now, some people might not like Krennic, but I was telling you, on my third viewing, I fall in love with this guy more and more. Because this guy, yeah, bear with me.
Go on.
Krennic is just like any normal person who has a job, yeah, in the world. He goes to work every day, he tries to do his best, and he wants to go up the ranks. Do you know what I'm saying? All he wants is credit for his work, yeah?
That's true.
Him and his boy create the Death Star. He wants credit for it. But no, Tarkin's taking it away. Then he goes to Vader. Vader, can I get some credit? Am I still in control? Don't choke on your aspirations.
Hold that.
Do you know what I'm saying? So even though he's the bad guy, I still felt a sympathy for him. Like, man, he's getting bullied through this movie, but he's still intimidating. Like he's intimidating, but still he's 2 ranks down from not even 2. He's like 3 or 4 ranks down from the real bad guys in the universe. And that was one thing I really liked. So I'm cheating and I'm picking both of those guys. Like K2SO and Orson Krennic, like 2 of my favorite characters in the movie.
The thing is why it's so easy to be, to like, K2SO over R2-D2 is because he can speak. So that's why it's easier for us to, be compelled and connect to the guy. While R2-D2, everything he says has to be translated by someone else, isn't it? I know.
So I'm with you on that.
Like you say something or you do something,
and it's the response.
And it's like, oh really? Like it all depends on the person translating what he's saying.
See, I get that, but C-3PO can talk and he's annoying.
He cares about him.
Exactly. So I'm not gonna put
in the trash.
I'm not gonna put it down to just him being able to talk.
No, he's horrible. It's same thing with what's his face from Rebels. The Chopper.
Yeah.
Same thing as him.
Alright, cool.
And I think Chopper is worse than R2-D2.
I don't like Chopper at all. Chopper's mad annoying.
He's like a little annoying teenager, really. Yeah. So
it's like a spoiled kid.
That's how it goes.
Alright, so that's our favourite characters. Alright, let's move on. Like, there's so much to cover in this movie, and we're not going to cover it all on this review. But guys, look, stay locked because we're going to drop more and more videos talking about Rogue One. But
we have to.
We have to, for sure.
So much going on in that movie that we have to.
So next, what we're going to talk about is just our favourite scenes. Like, what is your favourite scene in this movie and why? And this is hard because everything in this movie is amazing. Amazing visuals, like...
The detail...
Go ahead.
The detail in this movie has never been shown in any Star Wars movie. Like, hands down. So, to pick a favourite scene... Woo! It's tough. It's tough. I'll tell you which one might have been my first one, but it got spoiled by the trailers because I don't think it should have been at the trailers, which was Saul Guerrero when he goes, save the rebellion, save the dream. Like,
I love that line.
that should have never been in the trailers.
I love that. No,
that should have been something left out.
See,
because the movie's so emotional. I'm telling you, if they had left that out and just revealed it in the movie, it would have been even more grasping, like more heartfelt.
See,
like, and we did feel it. The first.
I'm gonna disagree.
So
I'm gonna disagree.
Go on.
The reason I disagree with you is since I saw that trailer, all I say now is save the rebellion, save the dream.
You would have said that the same way.
No,
like,
see, the reason why I don't think I would is because in the moment in the movie it's just a line, but when they put it in the trailer, you're like, that's Forrest Whitaker. That's the that. Look, I was already bought into Saw Gerrera, right. But that brought me into him being Saw Gerrera before the movie.
And here's another thing as well. I really didn't like it the way they shot it in the movie, because they made it look like in the trailers like it was like that
part of the war
scene was amazing, was sick, and in the movie just like meh. Just like another line.
I disagree.
Like there's so many. I'm telling you, there's so many times where I was looking at it and I was like, "Wow, this is not the same as the trailer."
I disagree so much, because I know what you're saying. How they used it in the trailer during a war scene.
It's the bit when he's about to die. That's where they should have dropped it. Like you see his face reaction before he gets hit with.
No, I get what you're saying, but
like, just before that, I'm telling you, if they'd have dropped that, that would have been it for it.
I get what you're saying.
You'd have probably picked up an Oscar for that.
But that doesn't work because there's no one to say it to.
No,
they're running away.
There isn't. But guess what? You know the bit when wow, what's her face? Maz's daughter.
Yeah.
She's in the ship. Yeah, Jin Erso. She looks outside, and then you see the next scene shot. You see is him looking. Like they could have easily played with that, as in like there's connection, because she grew up with him.
Yeah.
So they have that connection. They could have. I'm telling you, I'm in cinemas. I'm picturing the way this scene should have been shot, and he would have been like, you've got the scene where she's looking outside the ship, and then he's just there, drops the line, and then you just, as the ship goes, he just gets lit, and then the scene off.
I'm with you. I like what you're saying, but I just like when I saw it, I never thought that could have been better. I never thought that. Like I was so brought into the moment. Like we're digressing.
I know.
We're digressing.
So it's gonna be a tough one.
Best scene.
What's
your best scene?
It might be yes. It will be. I'll have to pick outer space fight.
The space battle.
Never seen before. Amazingly shot. I loved how they came to a stop coming out of hyperspace. I loved how the TIE fighters taking off like almost like a swarming. Yeah. That was so amazingly. Like I couldn't ask for a better. I think the closest thing we've had is in the cartoons, and still is not as close to that.
Yeah, that's the thing. We spoke about the space battles so much. Like this space battle is the best space battle I've probably ever seen ever in any kind of movie, any war, anyway. And it just highlights what Star Wars is, man. Like we watch Clone Wars, we watch Rebels. They have space battles in that, and they've always been depicted way better than in the movies until this movie. This movie, flawlessly, and this is one thing I picked up the second and third viewing, was that the way it flows is amazing, because you'll follow 5 TIE fighters or 5 X-Wings, then they'll shoot each other, one will crash into the ground, and now we're following the soldiers. Like, the X-Wing will crash in the background, and then you'll have 6 fighters running, and then we just go with them.
Pans
like, the direction of those scenes is amazing, but the best scene in this movie is in the last 5 minutes. It's about 45 seconds of Star Wars orgasms. And it's when Darth Vader annihilates like 12 rebels. Like, listen.
That was so mad. That was so crazy.
Listen. That was a moment of silence for those rebels.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, we've never seen it before. We've never seen it. Not in movies, not in cartoons, not even in the comic books. In the comic books he does crazy stuff, but not like this. Darth Vader shows up and everyone knows what time it is.
Differently.
Listen, the last 5 minutes of this movie is a horror film. It's Michael Myers walking into a room full of people with no weapons.
I'll tell you the bit that I like when he stabs up the guy and then he opens up the door, so he just slides like the
Darth Vader, listen, savagery, complete savagery, and this is one of the things, like, it's exactly what you expect from Vader, but because you've never seen it, it's got so much more impact.
Yeah,
like, to me, it's just
more detail.
Everything what happens is clinical Vader. He comes through, slices two guys, puts one guy on the ceiling, walks past him, kills two guys, then remembers he's on the ceiling, chops him in half, then keeps going. And one thing I love about this, there's the guy who's got the Death Star plans. He runs to the door. He's banging on the door and he's saying, "Help us, help us, help us." And then you see the moment he realizes, "Oh, I'm dead."
I'm dead.
He's not dead yet, but he says, "I'm dead." And he turns from "help us" to "take this, I'm done."
Like, my mission is done over here.
Get me? Like, that is, like, the thing is, I feel like I'm cheating picking that scene, because that scene is made so much better by your scene. Just the build up to get there.
Oh, the music as well for it. They really set it up.
They set you up to think the movie's over after the Death Star blows up the base. But then the music goes from that slow serenity of, oh yeah, happy ending, or almost happy ending, and then Imperial March, game over. Like, Vader comes to shut stuff down.
It's crazy because, like, jumping from the space battle, trying to take, jump onto hyperspace, and as the Star Destroyer comes in, takes that space.
Yeah.
So whoever's in there got caught. You're blown out. Like, you're done.
It's crazy.
It's amazing, and that's the scene that got people crying.
Look.
People were crying. I've never seen that before in my whole existence. People crying. Grown men crying.
It's just a lot. Look,
it's a lot.
Alright, cool. We've spoke about best characters, best scenes. Let's jump on to the other side. Let's jump on to the negatives. Alright, so what do you think? Like,
oh no, you still got the best deaths.
I was going to come back to that.
Oh, you want to come back to that?
I was going to come back to best deaths.
All right, cool.
Come back to best deaths. All right, so what do you think about, like, what were your negatives from the movie?
My negatives. Also, I've mentioned Forrest Whitaker's
that one scene.
That one scene that really got to me. One thing that we spoke about was the music. Again, the movie's so good that you have to pick this film. But it was so bait. Like, it was one of those things right at the beginning. We heard it. It was like, this sounds so off key.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that was one of. It really bothered me the first time I watched the movie.
Yeah. First time. It was like, whoa, what's this? So horrible.
Yeah. Like, it's not even that it was horrible. It just, to me, it wasn't. At times, it wasn't Star Wars. There was at times when it hit it right, like Vader comes in, Tarkin's there. Those things were right, but there was times where it was just regular dialogue, and the music was like jarring. It didn't seem right. But I think that's just because I'm so used to what Star Wars is supposed to sound like. I know when it
and you know with Rebels, the sounds they've been dropping there are sick.
So the music bothered me. I know you said it bothered you. What else? What else bothered you?
What else? I'm pretty sure there's another thing as well. I'm trying to remember now. But we'll get back to it if I remember it. What was yours?
I would think, like, it's hard to say, but I think some of the pacing in the movie. Like, the movie, I feel like, is the perfect amount of time. I feel like it starts off a bit weird for me. Now, I'm cool. Like, when they decided to not have the text, the crawl before the movie, I heard about it before the movie and I was like, oh, that's odd, but I understood why they did it. That didn't bother me as much as the title, the way the title came up. So they showed...
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
They showed like 3 minutes of the movie. And then the title, Rogue One, came up. And I was just like, ugh. Like,
that is so disgusting.
It looked really cheap. Bad, yep. It looked out of place. I hated that.
It just wasn't Star Wars. It wasn't a Star Wars style at all. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, absolutely agree with you on that one.
So that kind of bothered me, but that's the thing. That's not even a problem with the movie. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just
it's in there.
Yeah, it's in there, but that's just the decoration of the movie. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
I felt like that part could have just been handled better. But maybe in 2 years when I watch Han Solo's movie and they do it a beginning like that again, I expect it and I'm used to it. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's the
first one.
It's the first one, exactly. First.
So definitely there was that. Bad things, you know. Look, man.
Anything else?
I don't really think there was too many things bad with this movie. Like characters, I thought all the characters were good. The direction, Gareth Edwards.
Oh my days, this guy needs an award.
This guy, Gareth Edwards, is.
Let me tell you something. It's probably like 1 in a million. You know, we'll watch this like 1 in a million.
Probably one in a billion.
If you, Gareth Edwards, end up, I don't know, bumping into this video, you need to go and question your mother.
He took it.
Your parenthood. Because I'm pretty sure you're related to George Lucas. Because the detail you put in this, I don't think, and I know you've had help, you know, for Dave Filoni, Kathleen Kennedy, and all those guys, you know, involved in Star Wars right now, but the way you shot this, you gotta question your mother, bro. You have to.
Gareth Edwards is the man.
He's the man.
And the thing is, yeah, I'm not gonna say I was scared. Like there was parts. The direction of Godzilla was good, but there was parts of Godzilla I didn't like. How they was always about to fight and it cut away and stuff like that. And that was my only question: was they gonna do that? But that was all answered with the Darth Vader thing. And that was the end of the movie anyway. But just like I said, we've already spoke about it, in the space battles. Like you never, like it was so fluent to follow. You never feel oh, where's this happening? Where's that happening?
Perfect.
And they've got 3 battles going on. They've got the beach battle. They've got inside the base where they're trying to steal the plans, and they've got out of space. And you understand everything. And
everything. It's perfect. It just comes together just perfect. The timing is perfect.
We was talking about negatives and we're back on the positives. So I feel like that exactly it tells you what we really think about the movie. All right, now let's go to best death. Like now, if you must have seen this movie if you're watching the video. Everyone dies. Everybody.
Everyone. Before we went to the movie, I said 2 would survive, and you said
I said one would survive. So I won that bet.
But you did have a feeling that no one would survive.
No, I did say I think no one's going to survive, but I went with 1 just in case, so I could beat you either way. Get me? That was a strategical bet. I'm good with this stuff. But yeah. So who had the best death? Now, I'm not just limiting this to the Rogue One crew. You can pick anybody in the movie because a lot of people died.
Listen, whoever died by Darth Vader, you had the best. Jesus, that man was ruthless. Oh my God.
Wait. All right, look, the 12 guys in that hallway don't count because the best, listen, the hands down best death is the guy on the ceiling who gets chopped in half. But we're going to take all of them off the table. They don't count. That was a slaughterhouse. Everybody else, who had the best death?
Oh man, I think I'm gonna go Saul Guerrero's death.
Okay.
It was very patriotic. You know, he felt that he accomplished, you know, what he had been fighting for years, since Clone Wars.
Shout out to the Clone Wars.
And obviously the toll of the fights, you know, the battle, the war.
Yeah.
That, you know, I felt that scene because he saw it coming. Everybody else didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Saul Guerrero.
Alright, mine, probably gonna throw you off as well, is back to my man, director Orson Krennic. Nah.
That's not the best death.
No.
He got parred off.
This is the best death because there is poetry to this man's finish.
Oh my days.
There is poetry to it. Like, this guy devoted his life. And if you don't know about it, you can find out more in this book, Catalyst, about what happened, how the Death Star was built, what Krennic went through. That's the thing. So he devoted his life. He sacrificed his friendships. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? He killed his friend's wife he devoted his life to getting the Death Star created, and he did it. He accomplished that. You know what I'm saying? It's not often you accomplish a masterpiece. You're trying to create your whole life, but he did it, and that is the weapon that is used to destroy him. What was even worse is he gets shot by Cassian. Yeah. Jin wants to finish him off. He says no, and they leave him. And the last thing you see in Krennic's eyes is the green glow of the Kyber crystal beam that is about to erase him off the galaxy. There's poetry in that. That's some Shakespeare stuff right there. That is Shakespeare at his finest. That was the best death for me. Like, there was amazing deaths, but Krennic, I feel it. Krennic, you got it. I just brought it. Look, you want to change your mind.
No, not at all.
That was big. That was big.
I couldn't stop laughing when I realised what they were about to do to him.
It was tough, man. That was tough.
That was savage.
All right, cool. We'll have to shut this down, right?
For real.
But we're not going to stop talking about Rogue One.
No, there's more to come. There's definitely more to come. We're about to dissect this. I can't wait to get in this.
Nah. I think this is going to be a real easy. Like, out of 5, like, what's your rating for Star Wars?
It's a must-see. It's a must-see.
Definitely a must-see for me.
Absolutely.
5 CYBERNERDS out of 5 CYBERNERDS for me. Like, this is probably one of the best Star Wars movies I've ever seen in the films, in the cinema. And it's definitely one of the best
you've seen in the cinemas. You ain't seen any other ones apart from Rogue One.
Force Awakens.
I mean,
and the prequels.
Exactly.
Yeah, but just can I say my piece?
Go ahead. Do your
anyway.
Thing. Go do your thing.
Now I've lost all my chain of thought.
Good.
Look at you. All right. Well, look. One of the best films I've seen. Look, you have to go out and watch it. One of the best movies of the year for me. Like, all the summer blockbusters, this is better than all of them. Better than Captain America, Civil War. Better than Batman vs Superman.
#1 movie in the UK, baby.
Yeah. So, that's my thoughts on it. Guys, look. Jump down in the comment section below and let us know what you think about Rogue One. Is it your best Star Wars movie? Is it your worst Star Wars movie? Have you seen it? Have you not seen it? Are you going to see it? Other than that, I don't know what else there is to say is, but...
Oh, we've got a bet. We've got a bet.
Oh, no, we're not talking about that yet. We're not talking about that yet.
No, because then we can leave it for the next one.
But it won't. Just leave it. Let's just leave it. Look, we'll talk about it when someone's wearing a Wookiee suit. Stay locked. Guys, I'm Joe, 1/3 of the CYBERNERDS. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at JICanWin.
And I'm Raven with GS. You can find me tweeting away at CMC_GS.
And you can find us and the rest of the team at the CYBERNERDS on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, where you can see lots of behind-the-scenes footage for everybody else, because we love our Patreons. Other than that, guys, we'll see you on the next Sith Temple.
My take. Nah, you're the ones getting blown out.